Welcome back to Tales of Laughter's review of the One Piece live action series, an adaptation by Netflix. In this episode, we're looking at Syrup Village, so we're meeting Usopp and we're looking at Kaya. Their story, how they interact with each other, and how they are tested by the leader of the Black Cat Pirates, who's in disguise, Captain Kuro. In this episode, which basically covers the Syrup Village arc in the One Piece main saga, I thought there was some really good stuff. But the first thing I actually noticed was something that I'm not a super big fan of, which is the close-up shots. I'm not a huge fan of that. It's very stylistic, it's a choice, but I'm not a huge fan of the super close-up shots that you see in a lot of the episodes. I wish they had done that a little bit differently, especially the angle of the shots. They're usually like a lower angled close-up shot, and it doesn't work for me all the time. But I do think that there are a lot of things I did like about this episode. I liked how they did some pretty smart incorporating of villains into this episode. So they added the Black Cat Pirates and they added those two minions to the mix as well, which I really liked. So they kept Django out of this arc, which is interesting because they added two other villains in his place. I thought that was interesting. His character is not important, so there's really no reason to have him in the series. But I think that I would have liked to see him. He was a cool character for what he was. But they did replace him with two other minions, which I think they were really fun. I liked their fight scene with Zoro. I thought that was pretty well incorporated. And I don't think that having Django in the episode would have necessarily enhanced it in any way. But I did kind of miss his unique brand of One Piece-edness that he has in the original series. Now, another thing I noticed in this episode was Nami, who's really good. I really liked her interactions with Kaya here. I thought that was really cool. They seemed like sisters, and it really made me long for her interactions to come with Vivi. I think that could be really cool. I liked how she made a connection with Kaya over essentially them basically being both controlled by pirates, but I liked that a lot, and I really hope that they have an even stronger dynamic when it comes to Nami and Vivi in season 2. That could be really awesome. However, I will say that I wish Nami was a little bit more gleeful in the series, especially as it concerns stealing, because the only thing that makes Nami happy is money, because money is the thing that she's using to buy back her freedom and her town. So having her so stoic or deadpan for most of the series made me miss the gleefulness that she had in the anime. And I think that gleefulness wasn't just like an anime trope. I think it really made sense for her character because of the fact that she only trusted in money because that's what she was using to get her freedom. That she would get a little bit excited, that she would get a little bit of that dopamine effect when she gets to steal something valuable. So I wish it was a little bit more gleeful about that and just sprinkled in. That would have been useful for me. And I hope she continues to have some of that money hungry attitude in season 2, because essentially Nami is really the only one of the Straw Hat Pirates that is concerned about their finances. So whether she has to steal money or find gold or take what nobody's looking at, she seems to be the main person in the series that is concerned about finances. So I hope they keep that in season 2. So another thing that I'll add is that I forgot that this is only one part of a 2-part series of episodes that covers the Serb Village arc. I think that was a really good thing to do, and I like how Kobe was there at the ending. I think that was a good way to cap it off and put everything together. It made everything work for me. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed seeing Usopp in this series. I'm going to talk a little bit more about him in episode 4. But it was a really good episode overall. I'll give it a 7.5 only because I think the second episode was a little bit stronger and it kind of brought everything together into a close. But I'm really happy about this episode. In fact, I might even give it an 8 because I'm so happy with it. It was pretty good. That is my review of episode 3 of the One Piece live action series from Netflix. Please check it out and see me in the next episode where I look at episode 4. See you soon.